The story is told, true story, about two business partners who were very successful. But as happens with business, there was something that happened that caused an argument between them. And this small matter ended up spiraling out of control to become a very big matter. And it caused a lot of strife within the relationship to the point that they really were in a bad place with each other. And many people tried to make shalom between them, but to no avail. No one was successful in making shalom, and they tried again and again. No one was able to do it. Eventually, because of the fact that they were arguing, they weren't focusing on the business together as one, and the business started losing money while this was happening. So they were asked, both of them individually, if they would go in front of Rabbi Chiel Michal of Zlotchev, because he would be someone who they thought, who others thought, would be able to make shalom between them. So they agreed. They would go in front of Rabbi Chiel Michal of Zlotchev, Zechat Tzadik Livracha, and would see what his psak, what his judgment would be. And they went in front of him, and he heard each of them in great detail. And then he said, I'd like you to come back in a week from now, and I will make my judgment. They came back a week later, and he read his judgment, his psak, in front of both of them. And immediately after he finished reading his judgment, the partners looked at each other, they walked over to each other, and they embraced lovingly, as if nothing had happened. So people who were standing there, and the people who heard, they went over to Rabbi Chiel Michal of Zlotchev, and they said, how in the world? What happened here? What did the Rav do that caused these people to now be in shalom, now to have peace between them? What was the psak? What was the logic? What was the magic that the Rav had? So many other people failed, couldn't make shalom, and now the Rav just gave a psak, and all of a sudden they're hugging again? So he responded as follows. He said he needed some siyata d'shmaya, some help from Hashem, and what came up in his mind was a pasuk in Tehillim. And this is all connected to our Parsha Shoftim, because Shoftim is about judging. V'shoftu es ha'am mishpat tzedek. That a judge needs to make sure that they give a mishpat, a judgment, which is a righteous judgment, an emes, a truthful judgment. So Rabbi Chiel Michal says, he thought about the pasuk came to his mind in Tehillim, mishpatei Hashem emes. The judgment of Hashem is emes, is truth. Tzadku yachdov. The tzedek, the righteousness is yachdov, together. And so he took the pasuk apart. He said, you want to find emes in judgment? You want to find emes? Where is the emes? When tzadku yachdov. When each individual is able to look at the other and understand the other's perspective and really get the validity of the other's perspective, then yachdov, then they'll be together. And so Rabbi Chiel Michal, as he listened to these two litigants, these two partners, he was able to understand them and also to get them to see the opinion, the position, the feelings of the other person, which caused them to get a psak that made sense to both of them, which ultimately led to shalom. We all know what Klal Yisrael, the Jewish people, have been going through right now at this time, and what all that continues to come out of Israel, the difficulty that our brethren are facing in Israel. We don't know what is going to be. We have faith in Hashem that He has a plan that we don't understand what is, but we hope that He reveals His plan very soon. But one thing is for certain, Hashem wants to see His children together and united. May we be zocheh to see the opinion and validate the opinion of the other, so that Hashem could look down upon us with nachas and could bring shalom to Klal Yisrael at this time. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.